Right, so this is a bit of a different video. This is Microsoft Surface Pro 6. And we're going to unbox it. So before we get in, let's look at the back, and also looking at the back will mean I can actually get to it quicker. Hang on. As you can see, there is paper on the desk. I just wanted something that was a brighter white to contrast against, or to match with, as is the case of this box. So, this is Microsoft Surface Pro 6. It's the base model, well, entry-level model. I'm not sure the actual processor, but it's an Intel Core i5 8th gen. I'm not sure the actual 4-digit thing. 128 gigs of SSD storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM. So, without further ado, I am very excited. Let's get my keys and get into this. If my keys are sharp enough. Yes, they are. You just need to angle it right. Yay! New things. I'm probably butchering this, but plastic peel. Plastic peel. Right, so. Oh dear, I forgot the corner there. There we go. So now, the plastic peel is out of the way. Get rid of that. Reset the paper. It's upside down. Now, as you can probably see by this text on here, this has the platinum, I think it's platinum, the platinum signature type cover, the Alcantara one. So, oh, careful. My God, this reminds me of when I was unboxing my old iPad, which this is replacing. Okay, so it's a box. And then on the back here, ooh, at the top, we have our type cover. Let's put that aside for later for the main event, which is right here. Okay, I like that they do that. But at the same time, having the pamphlets and stuff might also be in here, but no, that's just the type cover. Okay, so put the type cover there. This Surface Pro 6, it's interesting the way that they've done this. Like most, I say most, but Apple, because Apple is most these days. The way Apple do it is when you open the box, you've got the pamphlets of information and warranty and stuff. And then you've got the device and it's under a frosty wrapping. But here, you've just got straight up, under a clear thing, the Surface. Like an Apple product, it is face up though, or screen up. So that's, wow. This is light. This is really light, and oh my God, that is beautiful. And so thin. Now actually, I was debating with myself before this was bought, whether this would be, whether the casing, the magnesium casing would be straight edge like on older surfaces, or whether they'd done a curved taper thing with the 6th. And it appears that it is curved, so that's nice. I do like a bit of a curve here and there. Right, in here we have the pamphlets. In here is our charging cable, which is this being a UK model, is the 3-pin, and it uses the Surface Connect port. It uses the Surface connector, which is magnetic. It's a bit like MagSafe, but Microsoft. And let's just check if there's anything under here. No, there isn't. Okay, good. So, let's move these boxes. And put the Surface screen down, center stage. You can see that lovely colour there. Now, before we actually get to the Surface itself, let's have a look at the type cover. Now, I can already feel this. This feels amazing. It's so soft. And yep, that is the platinum cover. This is a wonderful little box, by the way. It's got the Surface logo on there. Nothing on the back. Very clean, very minimalist. I love that. Right, the trackpad is nice and big, it's nice and smooth. I'm not sure if it's glass or plastic. Nice little click. Now, if you're not familiar with the Microsoft Surface, although who isn't these days, this is the magnet with the pogo pins that connects to the bottom of the device, and this row here allows the type cover to connect and stick effectively onto the onto the bottom bezel of the Surface to get like a more comfortable raked upwards position that I also think adds to the aesthetic appeal of the device. So that's the type cover. Miscellaneous extras are over there. So let's get to the Surface. Gently. How is Microsoft's plastic peel? Not, I mean, it's a decent plastic peel. I mean, it's just plastic. Now, flip it over, because I don't want to be, like, clawing at the screen, making it all bad. And there is this. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. The bezels look really nice. They're quite thin, but they're, like, thick enough still that you could realistically rest a thumb on them to hold it like a tablet. Now, the kickstand, people have been talking about the kickstand on the Surface because it is its signature thing, and it's changed a lot through the years. It's gotten bigger, and with the Surface Pro, I think it was the 3 or the 4, they changed to a smooth thing where you could adjust it infinitely across the entire range, you see? Oh wow, that goes really far back. And yeah, it does feel amazing. So that's the Surface Pro 6. Let's get this over here. The signature type cover with the Alcantara. Looks absolutely wonderful. Deploy the kickstand. Snap. And, oh, yep, you can tell it's new. This thing is really stiff. And set the kickstand. This is what I love about the Surface. And let's get started. Okay, so this has just finished its setup, but let's run through the cable that came in the box for charging the device, obviously. This is just, like, the bit that connects the wall with the Surface. There's nothing interesting there. This is the other bit, the bit that converts it to what the Surface can take, and then puts it in the Surface, obviously. This power brick is very small, actually, and it's got USB on it, so you can charge your phone from the Surface's brick as well, which is quite nice. And then the actual bit that goes into the Surface is this magnetic thing, which is quite cool. There is plenty of battery in the Surface as it came, so I will not be plugging that in. Now, first impressions. Oh wow, it's already given me my wallpaper from my desktop. And it looked quite good on here, actually. The screen on this thing is so incredibly sharp. It's unlike any other PC I've used. And the keyboard, it's a short travel, but it's so responsive. There is so much feel in this keyboard. It is like typing on my big MS Naturals from like 2005 that I've got at the other end of my room with my desktop. So that's really nice. I love the way they've done this, and yeah. I'll probably be back in a month or so with the full review of this based on my experience. So that is the Surface Pro 6, a gorgeous device at first impressions. I'll see you in whatever the next video may be. Also, side note, this video is being uploaded onto both channels. So, yeah. I will link the other channel in the description of the video. So yeah, Microsoft Surface Pro 6, awesome device. I will see you in whatever the next video is on either channel. See you then. Goodbye.